Hello, everybody. The title of this video is Reparations and All Matters for Yah's Forthcoming Nation of Israel. So I say good afternoon to you all. I want to start off by saying that he has moved us. When we returned from Europe, Scotland, we connected with, after sleeping 4 days in Dulles Airport, we connected with a shelter. And so for the last 8.5 months, we were with a shelter. And because I'm a veteran, I served in the United States Army and actually over in First Germany back in 1985. And because I was a veteran, all kind of agencies through the shelter in terms of their networking reached out to me and to my family because I'm a veteran. And so for 8.5 months, it took that long to actually get a housing voucher. So, and I guess the voucher that I received was a veterans housing voucher. And so once again, this is the will of Yah. And so right now we moved into our new home this past last Monday. We started moving things into the actual place. And so it's three bedrooms, or four bedrooms, 2 levels, upstairs, first floor, and then we have a large down floor basement. It's not even a basement, it's another large room. And so, like I said, so for the last 3 or 4 days, various agencies have brought us furniture, appliances, and we still have beds that will be delivered this coming Wednesday. So we have transitioned from being homeless to actually now having our own place. And so, needless to say, we're happy and we're recuperating. So, and actually over the last, like I said, we began this part of the journey, let's see here, March the 20th of 2020. So for the last almost 4 years, over 4 years now, we have been traveling and traveling and traveling. And so this is a short rest period. And so, like I said, the title being the title of that of Reparations in All Matters for Yah's Forthcoming Nation of Israel, there was a person who reached out to us this week, and they were saying, well, you're the Moses, so we need to start addressing about reparations. And so for that particular person, I didn't say anything because we were communicating through email. But one thing is for sure, and I'm going to tell everybody, I do nothing without his command. He says go, I go. He says stop, I stop. So when somebody wants to reach out to me and say, why aren't you doing this? It's not me. It's not me directing or me planning. It's Yah. So when Yah tells me to do something, I do something. When he says don't do something, I don't. I obey him. And for probably the last 25 years, I perfected that. I, my wife, and our children. So when people reach out to us and say, you're supposed to be doing this, with this particular person, they reached out to us like a day or so ago, and I just read it, and I just said, I'm just going to wait for you to give me what you want me to tell this particular person. Come into that of what he wants you all to know. And so, and what I'm doing is I'm going from the manifesto that he gave me on February the 8th of 2020. It was a Saturday. And in that, if you all print this out, for those who want to say, what is he doing and what is he getting ready to do? This manifesto kind of gives you an outline of what is getting ready to happen. He doesn't give you the dates because he's in charge. I'm not in charge. You're not in charge. Yah's in charge. And so what he's giving us is bullet points of what he's getting ready to do. especially getting ready to do in my lifetime. In other words, as a human, these are the things that he's getting ready to lay out. So for all of you who are saying, what is he doing over here? Or what's he doing over here? Or what are we supposed to be doing? Like I said, if you go to that manifesto, he lays it out for you what is getting ready to happen. And so I'm going to go to number 11 there. This bullet number 11 reads, number 11 says, propel my, in parentheses, my will be done. His will be done. And so for this person, when this was talking about, well, if you're the Moses, if you're the Moses, you should be, why aren't we doing this? Why? And I tell you all once again, it's not up to me. It's up to Yah and his timing. So what he said is, and he starts off by saying this. He says, please receive me. So in my relationship with Yah, I ask him some things and I kind of say, why this and why that? Or I say, I don't want to do this or that, but that is my relationship with the Creator and the Messiah. So he was saying, please receive me. I said, okay. And so he said, please receive me. What I have done had to be done. My kingdom and nation rested upon you, the bloodline of royalty, to resurrect it. That you have done. My people are immature and spiritually undisciplined. Stay away from them. At my appointed time, I, Yah, shall direct you regarding reparations and all other matters for my forthcoming nation of Israel. And I refer back to that once again of the manifesto, where it says, number 11, propel my will be done. So if you go back to that manifesto, he's laid out for you the things that he's getting ready to do. And what he's going to do is that I will announce those things. And that's what he's called me to do. So he says, my chosen leaders are very immature spiritually. He says, you stand above all. All things in the establishing of my nation go through you and by you. You all understand that? It's one of those, once again, I'm the beacon for Yah and Yahshua. I am the voice that says, this is what we're getting ready to do. And once again, it's not me. He shall direct me and I shall obey. Then he said for Trelis, he says, Trelis is now ready to lead certain aspects of the birthing of my nation of Israel. My chosen leaders need help. He says, but first, they must be delivered. At my appointed time, you shall deliver them. There's a lot of confusion out there. There's a lot of factions. There's a lot of disbelief. People who make videos and they tell, I don't believe in this and I don't believe in that. There's a whole lot of confusion. So I go back to that when he says this, when he says, my people are immature and spiritually undisciplined. He has said a lot to me about this modern day of YouTube and videos and all this stuff. So I'll read that again. He says, at my appointed time, you shall deliver them. Great and wonderful things are coming to you as a family. Nothing that I have created shall ever cause you to trip. I, Yah, shall never let that happen. He says, I have a throne for you. No one outside your family is your friend. You are dangerous to all. And I say that over the last couple of weeks, he has voiced himself through his servants. And you look at what he's saying and people want to poo-poo it. They don't want to hear that. They want the warm and fuzzy stuff. But he's warning you. And once again, I said before, he's even in right off the top of my head, I forgot what the scripture was, but it's 9:6, and I have to go back and get that. But he says, not all of Israel shall be Israel. Listen to me, people. Not all of Israel shall be Israel. So for all this of the factions and one person's over here with this video, they follow this person, and a lot of these people are way off in terms of their spiritual understanding of who Yah and Yahshua are. And so in this modern age of videos and these people over here and these people over here, and they want to express what they feel and what they know. Or no, not even what they know, what they think. And that's very dangerous. In other words, in your relationship in some way or another, it should align with Yah and Yahshua and the Bible. So when you're outside saying, I don't believe in prophets and I don't believe in apostles, you're off the mark. And I can go on and on and on with all the people who make these videos and such. But that's not time for that. And so in that, once again, and I'm going to say it again, he's saying, he said it, he is saying it. And he's saying it through particular people about how he feels. And once again, most recently, there was a prophet who said that many are going to perish. And so then in that, once again, I'm going to say is that I am that voice that he has chosen at this time for this time. Shalom.